Did you know about England's underground city?
Beneath the bustling streets of England lies a hidden marvel, a vast, underground city beneath Wiltshire. This underground city, known as Burlington, was a top-secret location built in the 1950s, designed to house up to 4,000 government officials in case of a nuclear attack during the Cold War era. Stretching over 35 acres, this subterranean city is a time capsule of the 1950s, complete with vintage furniture, offices, and even a BBC studio intended for broadcasting to survivors. It remained a secret for decades, only becoming public knowledge in the 1990s. The idea was for the government to continue operating as normal, with cafeterias, hospitals, and water treatment facilities, all buried deep beneath the English countryside. Its existence raises fascinating questions about what else might be lurking below our feet, undiscovered and unknown.
Ever worn clothes made from pineapple?
Imagine wearing a dress or a shirt that once swayed as part of a pineapple. Sounds strange, right? But for the Taboli tribe of the Philippines, it's a tradition. This group of indigenous people has a unique way of turning something as ordinary as pineapple leaves into extraordinary fabric called tinalak. They don't just stop there. The process of making tinalak is a sacred art passed down from generation to generation, where dreams dictate the patterns woven into the fabric. Yes, you heard it right. The designs are inspired by their dreams. This makes every piece of tinalak cloth unique and deeply personal. And the result? A stunning, eco-friendly fabric that's not only wearable, but carries stories and dreams within its weaves. So next time you enjoy a pineapple, think of the incredible creativity that turns its leaves into wearable art.
Ever heard of Australia's hidden dragon?
In the heart of Australia, beyond the vast deserts and rock formations, lies a secret not found in any tourist guide. They say an ancient dragon resides hidden within the weathered rocks, guardians of the untouched wilderness. Unlike the fiercer dragons of European tales, this Australian dragon is a protector of wildlife and natural habitats. Legend has it that it appears only to those who show true respect for nature, vanishing into the landscape as mysteriously as it emerges. Witnesses speak of a shimmering creature, its scales reflecting the harsh Australian sun, and eyes as deep as the clear blue skies. Though many dismiss it as a myth, environmentalists and locals alike whisper tales of sudden, inexplicable occurrences aiding conservation efforts, all attributed to the elusive guardian. Whether myth or guardian spirit, the story embodies the Australian reverence for the natural world, reminding us to preserve the beauty that surrounds us.
Did you know Denmark has its very own shark mystery?
In the chilly waters of Denmark, there lies a mystery, as chilling as the water itself, the Greenland shark. This enigmatic creature, swimming in the deep sea near Denmark, has puzzled scientists for years. The Greenland shark is known for its incredibly slow growth rate and its ability to live for hundreds of years. Some are even thought to be over 400 years old, making them the longest living vertebrates on Earth. These sharks carry secrets of the deep ocean and the tale of time within their flesh, but here's where it gets even more mysterious. Scientists have discovered that these ancient sharks' eyes are often found to be host to a peculiar parasite, which renders many of them partially blind. Yet they continue to survive and navigate the deep, dark waters. How do these centuries-old blind sharks find their way and their food in the ocean's abyss? The answer is still a part of Denmark's underwater enigma.
Ever drank a soda? Thank this guy for the fizz.
Imagine a world without fizzy drinks. Boring, right? Well, we have Joseph Priestley to thank for our beloved soda fizz. Priestley was a man of many talents, a philosopher, theologian, and chemist. But one of his coolest, yet lesser-known contributions was the discovery of carbonated water, aka the magic behind the fizz in sodas. In 1767, while living next to a brewery, Priestley started experimenting with gases. He found that by suspending a bowl of water above a beer vat, the water would absorb the carbon dioxide gas from the fermentation process, creating carbonated water. He described it as having a pleasant, tangy taste and initially thought it could be a cure for scurvy. Priestley's discovery kicked off the carbonated soft drink industry, though he himself didn't profit from it. So next time you enjoy a fizzy drink, remember Joseph Priestley. the unexpected father of carbonation.
Ever heard of the father of environmentalism? His discovery will blow your mind.
Imagine a world where we understood the value of forests way before environmentalism became a global movement. Enter Alexander von Humboldt, a name you might not be familiar with, but whose impact resonates through our very understanding of nature and climate. Born in 1769, Humboldt was a true visionary. Unlike others of his time who viewed nature purely for its utility, Humboldt saw it as an interconnected web where everything had its place and purpose. On his adventures, he observed how deforestation led to dramatic changes in climate, a concept far ahead of its time, essentially predicting climate change. He introduced the idea that human actions could influence climate, making him the unsung hero of environmentalism. His most exciting discovery? The concept of isotherms, lines on a map connecting points of equal temperature, which helped scientists understand climate zones. Humboldt's passion for nature led him to explore various ecosystems, from the deepest jungles to the highest mountains, always emphasizing the importance of harmony with nature. Today, he's remembered as a pioneer whose holistic view of environmental science laid the groundwork for the sustainability movements we see around the world.
Ever worn clothes made from trees?
In the lush landscapes of the Himalayas, there lives an ethnic group with a fascinating secret. They wear clothes made from trees. Yes, you heard that right. The Rai people, indigenous to Nepal, have a unique tradition that turns plant fibers into wearable art. Forget cotton or silk. The Rai community harnesses the power of the lakta bush, which grows at elevations of over 6,500 feet. Harvesting lakta is an art in itself, ensuring the bush continues to grow for future generations. The bark is stripped, and then, through a meticulous process of cooking, beating, and sun-drying, it transforms into a fabric known as Daphne paper. This sustainable textile is not only used for clothing, but has historical significance in Nepal, having been used for sacred texts and official government documents for centuries. The practice showcases an incredible balance between human needs and environmental stewardship, teaching us the potential of natural resources when treated with respect and ingenuity.
Ever heard of the man who lit up the world but stayed in the shadows?
Let's shed some light on Lewis Howard Latimer, the unsung hero whose brilliance paved the way for the electric light bulb to shine in every corner of the world. While Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla are often celebrated for their monumental contributions to electricity and lighting, Latimer played a crucial, albeit lesser-known role. Born in 1848 to runaway slaves, Latimer's incredible journey from a patent office clerk to an inventor extraordinaire exemplifies sheer determination and genius. His pivotal invention? The carbon filament, a key component that significantly improved the durability and efficiency of Edison's original light bulb. Without Latimer's groundbreaking work, Edison's bulb might have remained a flickering novelty rather than lighting up our homes and streets. Beyond lighting, Latimer also contributed to the invention of the telephone and the early air conditioning system, showcasing his versatile genius. So next time you switch on a light, remember Lewis Howard Latimer, the man who truly lit up our world.
Ever heard of Japan's one-legged umbrella ghost? Your umbrellas at home will never look the same.
In the heartland of Japan lies a tale as strange as it is unsettling. Picture this, a rainy season in ancient Japan, where umbrellas are not just tools, but symbols of protection and status. But there's one umbrella you wouldn't want to encounter, the one-legged umbrella ghost, known as Kasa-Obake. These are not your ordinary umbrellas. After reaching 100 years of age, some believe certain objects in Japan come to life, gaining spirits. Kasa-Obake is one such spirit, born from neglected or forgotten umbrellas, turning into a one-legged, hopping, eye-popping, long-tongued creature that spooks unsuspecting passersby on stormy nights. It's a tale that intertwines the quirky with the eerie, reminding us of the ancient Japanese belief in tsukumogami, objects that have acquired a spirit. Next time you leave an umbrella at the corner of a room, just remember, it might just be watching you, waiting to hop into its own tale of the supernatural. Japan's folklore is vast, but the story of the Kasa-Obake stands out as a peculiar blend of cultural tradition and whimsical horror.
Is Australia home to a ghost town beneath the waves?
Imagine a town so full of life, now silent beneath the waves. In Australia, there's a place that whispers tales of the past, submerged and forgotten. This is the story of Old Adaminaby, a town in New South Wales, swallowed by Lake Eucumbene during the creation of a hydroelectric scheme in the late 1950s. Once a bustling community, Old Adaminaby and parts of the nearby town of Adaminaby were relocated, and their original sites were flooded to make way for progress. But when the water levels of Lake Eucumbene drop during times of drought, the ghostly remnants of Old Adaminaby re-emerge, revealing roads, building foundations, and even the old church steps where life once thrived. It's a haunting reminder of what lies beneath, an Australian Atlantis, forgotten by time but not by the water.
Did you enjoy these 10 strange facts? We will bring you more interesting topics in the next video, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and enjoy.